With just a smartphone, a little preparation, and a series of 5-minute bee surveys, you can learn a lot about the wild bee community pollinating your field, orchard, or garden. We already know that wild bees such as bumblebees, mason bees, squash bees are important pollinators of Wisconsin's fruit and vegetable crops. Yet so far our research has been unable to identify, at least for an individual farm, whether their wild bee community is capable of fully pollinating their crops without the assistance of managed honeybees. Our new Citizen Science phone app is designed to help growers quantify the wild bee community on their farms using simple 5-minute bee observation surveys. With these data, we can better understand the abundance of wild bees and provide better pollination management recommendations to growers. To collect the best quality data on your wild bee community, there are 2 steps you want to take first to prepare before you start using the app and taking the surveys. Step 1, learn how to identify bees. For this app, there are 6 categories of insects you need to be able to identify. Honeybees, a domesticated bee, bumblebees, large dark bees, small dark bees, green bees, and non-bees like flies and wasps. Review our Bee ID guide to become familiar with identifying bees and distinguishing them from non-bees. Step 2, learn to collect high-quality data. The protocol is actually very simple, and all the info you need is on our 1-page quick guide to collecting data. After you download the app to your phone, you will observe a 3-foot by 3-foot patch of a blooming crop for just 5 minutes and record each time an insect visits a flower. To record a flower visit, you simply tap the category that corresponds to the type of bee or non-bee that you saw. Our goal is to better understand wild bee pollination, so the most important thing to remember when making your observations is to record each time an insect visits a flower, even if it's the same individual. So a single bee that visits multiple flowers should be counted multiple times. Now that we've spent a little time preparing to collect data, we're ready to begin observing bees. Start by downloading the app on the Google Play Store for Android phones or the Apple App Store if you have an iPhone. Log into the app, fill out your profile on the sidebar menu to tell us a little bit about who you are, then head out to a field and start your first 3 by 3 foot area to observe bees. Click on New Survey to get started. Fill in some basic info about the habitat you're observing. Note a few details about the weather. And when you're ready, just click the green play button to start surveying for bees. And that's it. With your eyes on the ground, we will be able to better understand the wild bees that are pollinating your crop and provide better pollination management recommendations that are specific to your farm or area. If you have any questions about the app or the project, email us at pollinators@wisc.edu or check out our website, www.pollinators.wisc.edu.